Magyar szólások és közmondások angolul beszélőknek.
Hungarian sayings and proverbs for English speakers. Experience.
Járt a fekete iskolába.
Let's have a look at this one now. Iskola is a school. The bo on the end means into, and we lengthen the a to put on the ending. Fekete, we've met before, is black, which leaves Járt. The verb here is jár and has a T on the end because it is in the past tense. We'll meet that later on in the video. My dictionary has 17 entries for Járt, but its main meanings are to move, to be somewhere, attend, frequent somewhere. But it can also mean to wear. So there was a phrase, fekete ben Járt, which is to wear black, to be in mourning. Take this word at a time. Attended the black school into. He attended the black school. What on earth does that mean? It's the same meaning as the English, he attended the school of hard knocks. That is, he has lots of experience, but not necessarily any formal qualifications. So let's look at some more black phrases. An easy one is fekete dobos, is a black box. It's a literal translation. It means a flight recorder. Fekete karácsony is black Christmas, literally. That is the opposite of a white Christmas. A green Christmas, in other words. Of course, in New Zealand, every Christmas is a green Christmas. Fekete piots. Notice here it's a single word. It's not an adjective and a noun. So fekete piots is the black market. And a similar phrase is fekete ár, which is the black market price. Fekete fehér, black and white, monochrome. Fekete rigo is a black bird. Not in a bird that is black, but a black bird. And a rigo without the fekete is a thrush. Fekete ezik. In the last video we looked at ways of turning nouns and adjectives into verbs. So we got fekete and we put zik on the end. It can have two quite distinct meanings. To drink black coffee or to trade on the black market. And from that we can have fekete zu, which can either be a coffee drinker or a black marketeer. Feketezés, either the act of drinking coffee or buying and selling on the black market. You've got to be pretty sure you know exactly what's going on here. We also want to look at types of schools. Óvoda is a kindergarten, and it comes from the verb óv, which is to protect. A teacher at the kindergarten is an óvónő. Any of you who have done the infamous Duolingo Hungarian course would know all about óvónős, or óvónők in Hungarian. And the child strictly is an óvodás. The next level up is to go to primary school, and here we are using the word iskola. There the teacher is a tanár, and the pupil is a tanuló, which comes from the same root as tanár, ton, meaning study. One, the person who is teaching, one, the person who is learning. Or diák, from the Greek, or iskolás. Again, looking back at last week, iskola is a school, iskolás is someone who goes to the school. Közép is middle, so this is your secondary school. You use the same nouns for the teacher and the student. A gymnasium is an academic style of high school. You're still using a tanár as a teacher, but the pupils can be either gymnáziumi tanuló or a gymnáziista. Once you've left high school, there's a couple of choices. You can go to a főiskola, which is a higher education institute, and there you've still got tanárs, and you're no longer a tanuló though, now you're hallgató, a student. So a tanuló probably means more like pupil. Hallgató means student. or you can go to the university, where you can either have lecturers or full professors. Both of these offer bachelor's degrees, but only university offers a master's program. While the EduTem focuses on broad theoretical knowledge and often involves students in academic research, the iskolába focus on practical knowledge and professional skills. And let's have a little bit more of a look into that past tense. One good thing, there's only one past tense in Hungarian. Unlike English, where you have perfect, imperfect, pluperfect, etc., we only have one in Hungarian. And generally you make the past tense by adding a T plus the personal N. So let's compare the present and past indicative for Járt. You can see that the past has that T before the ending. Jártam, jártál, járt, jártunk, jártok, jártok. Just keep in mind that it's a little bit different from the present. Both the indefinite and definite both use the M ending, and whereas in the present only sibilants use the L ending, in the past they always use the L ending. And if you have a look at the third person plural, jártok, you can see why the first person singular is jártam. We've dropped that N, so they were attending is just jártok. Sadly, it's not quite that straightforward. Some verbs have a third person ending with an OTT, ETT or ERTT. And for example, látott, it's because it's a short word, szeretett, mutatott, and kutott. There are patterns, we won't go into it here, because even though there are quite good patterns, there's also a lot of exceptions. Again, always best to look it up in a dictionary or just memorize it. Other verbs have these longer endings in all persons, not just the third person singular indefinite. So Tony taught, he taught, értett, he understood, utott, he bet, inert, he grew. Tony taught, any verb that ends in a long it, eat, tonit, will have this. Here's some examples. So on the first column with szerettem, I loved, you'll see it's only the third person singular that has the extra long ending, the et. And then I've given you 3 examples for 3 of the other verbs where you can see the et, ot, ut is in every person.
Járt a fekete iskolába.
He went to the school of hard knocks. That is, he learnt by experience. Experience is a good way to learn a language too. I can thoroughly recommend spending some significant time in Hungary, away from the tourist areas, away from those English speakers. I hope you find this video useful. If you have, drop us a like or a comment. Until next time, vislāt!